What's going on, guys? I want to show you my base I just built. It is a 4-stack bunker, up and over, and through also TC through honeycomb. Just a dual base. It's pretty small, pretty cheap upkeep, and the 4-stack is a little hard, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy to build, which then it makes the whole base pretty easy to build. So, I want to show you guys. Oh, sorry. This right here will be TC. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, it's not TC. Oh, here's TC. We have 1, 2, 3 walls to TC. And here's the upkeep. Obviously, it can be stone or metal. It doesn't really matter. But going up through the base, we have a up and over. We have a bedroom with locker and our batteries. And then this way it will be our jump up. And we have a 6-box loot room. This can be whatever you want. And the other jump up. I will go up to the roof first. So this is shooting floor. You don't really get any peak downs besides this one right here. You can see a little bit. It's not much though. But you'll get basically a whole full 360-degree angle out into the wilderness. And then jump ups right here. Takes you up to the roof. And it's just like any other roof. You can see out 360 degrees. But let's go downstairs. So one thing I will say is the 4-stack can be done on every floor, but I only did it on the second one because I feel like that's like the only one you really need, and everything else just adds upkeep. So to our right, you have a 2-person bedroom for your duo, and then to the left, you got the bunker and a 6-box loot room. You can either have these as turrets or it can be honeycomb. But with the 4-stack, it'd be right here. So say a raider didn't want to go through door path, they just go, oh, let's just go through and break it, and be met with another ceiling, just to piss them off a little bit more. But if they do go through door path, they get met with these turrets, and they get met with a bunker. So they can see the bunker, but they cannot loot anything. If you have an HQ though that sticks out, so they actually can really shoot through it, a rocket or anything. I don't think they can in general. But if they do break it, there's nothing else protecting your base. They basically have everything, unless you have like a shotgun trap. So you have a 6-box loot room, a 4-box loot room, and then our TC. Obviously, I make all this HQM, but I just did stone. We have a honeycomb furnace, and our tier 2, tier 3. And you can fit 3 bags in here, but I only put my 1. Like I said, this base is meant for like a duo. Anything more than duo or a trio could fit in here, but I wouldn't do anything more than that. Anything else, go build a better base, unless you really think this is a good base. For the bunker, if you're just trying to see the bunker, what you're going to do is kind of line yourself up like this, and just wait for the and break it from this side, and show. Yeah, base is pretty simple. It's not too cheap to build, but for a duo anyways, but I think it's a nice, strong base. So, without further ado, let's get to build it. So, I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Let's go. What's going on today, guys? I want to show you guys this custom base I was working on. So it's a dual base, and it's like a bunker. Start right here. What's going on, guys? I just wanted to show you this solo bunker base house I like designed. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll just start right now. This will be TV right here. And it's actually like really small bunker. I'm gonna upgrade this. So if you really have like no resources, this could be like a basic starter. And then you can toss like your bags here on like maybe a single box. But the second you're able to expand like half and raise this layer and then lower these so that way it's and then on this one right here, the one closest to the bunker, we're gonna add a triangle, and this one. I wouldn't really put this here because I want to duo, and I think find it too crowded kind of. So while you guys are going through this video, make sure you're like watching it through. Raise these two like this and make bottoms. Right here will be a furnace. So you can place 3 furnaces here. Not gonna worry about it. And then you can just low wall. And then you can right here will be a 3-box room. And then this over. And then your tier 2, tier 3 go along this wire here. And then you can fit 2 bags. Like so. And you can fit the third trio. Have a third trio. You can fit like right here. And then I put the rest of these open pockets. Just do G-doors. Then you place 6 boxes here, and then 4 right here. And if you have barrels, it'd probably work even better. And then just add G-doors for this one. I'm gonna do that. And then towards your bunker. What you have to do is your roof triangle, like line up right behind this. I'll get a prompt. This little thing right here. Raiders can see through that, but I don't think they can really do anything through it since you have a door right here. There's nothing really to worry about right here. Like, all they can see is just this. And they can see your furnace, but they can't move it. So this is what I'm talking about. goes through this triangle. We got our TC right here, and then bunker here. Boom, boom, tier 2, and then. So I'd say that's like a starter, and really cheap up. But once you get enough materials, you should definitely expand. Just the second floor. So what I do is I just pour this in as honeycomb. And then I'll spin this to like green. Just to show green will be like Now, what I would do is while we're on the second expansion, start your floor stack. So the way you're on the bottom floor stack is, so this is our jump up right here, or like our bunker. The right side of the place right here, and we're gonna place a triangle. Once you have your V, just go along the sides. Go up until it lines up. Break these. We should be left with something like this. After this, I would get a small box. What I would do is take low walls, place them here, here, and then on this, I'm going to place 2 door frames. Then you're going to jump up into here. It should be floating. I place a box right here because most likely when falling, you want to be able to use the jump mechanism. And then all you want to do is take a triangle, and you kind of see how it lines up, and make sure it's all lined up. And then just kind of slowly start to fall backwards. See, I got that blue prompt right there. So you might have to spam RT. But what we're looking for is for this bottom string to line up with this top string. So as you can see, I have like a little bit of gaps. This can be pretty tedious, but it's definitely worth it in the end. I think this is a little too high, a little too low. Yeah, so as you can see, I went a little bit here. I make sure you crouch during this. I wouldn't stand, otherwise you'll get too high. So as you can see here, I got these two to basically line up. Like this little gap is okay. If anything, you want it to be a little higher. So as you can see, this is basically lined up, and then and the way to test if it's correct lined up is just making sure this is all blue. And what we can do is we can jump up and see if the floor stack would actually work. So you can see it works. This side's fine. We just have to do the same thing on this side, and then the floor stack will be basically done. I wouldn't upgrade in this yet, just in case it's not correct, but I would upgrade one of the triangles. So and this will connect back to your main TC, so you won't have any problems. I would just upgrade these two here to like wood. It's actually not metal. So upgrade these just to wood, in case you need to like break them out later. Because yesterday I was building this base, I thought I had it fine, but it actually wasn't. And since we have this now, we need to expand it over to here. Again, make this wood. And this will be another honeycomb right here like this. For now we can break these. Just keep the foundations. And then we're just going to repeat the same thing over here. So instead of our jump up area or our bunker, we're going to look for the TC. We're going to see this. Make our little V. And then make sure you line back up. Two. Low wall will go here and here. Oh, perfect. I'd make sure to check it before you upgrade the wood even, to make sure this works. Let's upgrade this to wood, and then you can break everything else. And then we'll expand over to the honeycomb over here. Upgrade this to wood. And now that we have our footprint kind of laid out for this, we can go back up to the second layer. And if you need to jump up, literally just like place a triangle and then place like a roof triangle so you can jump up on the base. But once you have this expansion, you're basically just going to want to outline your like basic footprint. And then I'll put a list of sheet on. So one thing with the floor stacking is when you floor stack, when you do have your floor stack, you will not be able to like upgrade any of the doors you have placed. So like once you place like a G door, you're not changing the G door. It's gonna be the G door for the rest of your wipe, unless you soft side or like raid your floor stack on purpose. So this right here, I like to make a bedroom. Oh, maybe I place. I think jump up goes right here. Whoops, sorry. Jump up so you make a bigger door path. Break this. And then right here is a 3 loom, or a 6 box loom. So if you ever get flooded, you can put this one boxes. And then we saw G doors everywhere. Now with right here, you can either place 2 walls to make this honeycomb, or leave it open, place like turf or something. I'm just gonna leave it open because I'm too lazy. Upgrade these. And then we just toss the roof on. And if you don't want a bedroom over there, you can literally just make another 6-box loot room. It doesn't have to be a bedroom, but if you just want quick respawns, place the bedroom. Now the thing with the floor second is it actually can go on every single layer. It just can't cover all the floors. It can only cover like the main footprint. So if you really wanted the floor second, the shooting floor, you could, but I just do it on this floor since it covers the whole thing. So another thing I was talking about the G door is once I place this G door and I place the floor stack, I will not be able to pick it up and replace it as a different door. If I pick it up, it will just stay empty. So I make sure before you do your floor stack, get the doors you want final and place them. Because once you place your floor stack, you will not be able to pick them up. So if that means just rushing G door real quick before you do your floor stack, I'd 100% do that. And then we can just toss a little top of it. And then come off to your like 3 side. So you see we have 3 there, 3 here. And we're just gonna add a little bit. With this honeycomb, we'll also add a proper way to get up to the 3rd floor. So for a proper way to get up to the 3rd floor, we're just gonna toss a triangle here, roof triangle there, and a wire here. And then just put this all up. And then just get a furnace, and this will be a furnace jump up. And then you can place a single door here. And then, like I said, repeat this on the same side over here. This is our bunker side. So those are 2 jump ups on each side. And then that'll be it for like our 2nd floor. As you can see, we have our footprint for our land brain farting. Our 4 stack, there we go. Make sure this is hard side. We have our jump up to the 3rd floor. And then our jump down with a 6-box loot room and bedroom, or another 6-box loot room, and then door, and then a bunker, and then a TC. And TC is pretty cheap upkeep. You can fit about 3 days of upkeep when the base is final. But let's go to our floor stack next. Make sure you do have those G doors up there, or if you even get HQ. I'm gonna upgrade. Oh, that's HQ. I'm gonna upgrade these to a pink sheet metal so we can tell where the floor stack is. So we'll upgrade these 3. Then all we're gonna do is just put our walls here. Make sure these are hard side. And then we'll do the same for the other side. And like I said, you don't have to have outer TC. These will connect to your main TC since it's glued like right here. Okay, now what we're going to do is come to our second floor. Just take out the floor, and then just look for an attachment, like a thing. Oh right, we have to, oopsies. Make sure you come out here and place triangles out here as well. Otherwise you'll get like no placement prompt, be confused like I was. Okay, then we can come back downstairs, or in the second floor, and then you see we get this blue prompt. I'm just gonna build it. I'll place it right here real quick. There's enough stability. Okay. So look, I don't have any door here on my floor stack. If I try to place a G door, it won't let me. But I can pick this one up, but I just won't be able to place a new one. So this is why I'm like telling you guys to make sure you have final door before you place your floor stack. And if you did it by those last strings on the twig, it should line up and connect. And if you're getting no prompts, it's probably because you either didn't have it high enough, like I was talking with the strings, or you like just got an L placement on your floor stack. So all you have to do is just go out there, break the wood, and then just redo it. And then once you're ready, you can just have to take this tune out. You see how that was kind of like screwing up? It's because I was trying to connect to this triangle and I need to connect to this one. Just make sure if it breaks, just like try to place it on a different triangle. But as you can see, I'm gonna pick this door up. Oops. As you can see, we have our floor stack. So when raiders try to raid you through the ceiling, and if you get stuck on that jump like that, just place like a small box right there. But as you can see, if raiders try to go through, they'll just be met with another ceiling, and they'll be really pissed. And then hopefully give up on your base, and you can get back on the build it. But it really takes practice with the floor stack, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy to remember. So as you can see, this pink is our floor stack. As you can see, there's still one wall right here that can just lead straight to your loot room and then TC. And this over here is our furnace, so this is already honeycomb. But if they do raid through this one side, they're going to have a free 6 boxes. So in our next expansion, we will add honeycomb right there. But with our floor stack, it only ups the build cost like 300 metal, I think. It's not much because this base is all triangles, so it's actually very symmetric, and I really like that. So like I was saying, let's go work on this honeycomb. So all you're going to do is, as you can see, you can't get no prompt on this. So all we're going to do is bounce it like this, and then place 2 triangles like this, and you can break the leaf. I'm going to upgrade this to blue sheet metal to see your honeycomb. And then all we're going to do is place on this wall, and this wall, if it'll let me. Man. These. And then obviously add your roof, but I'm not going to do that now. And then we will come back and add more honeycomb over here. We're just going to go over here first and do the same thing. So now those two are blocked up. These like open Brutus areas. Now the next thing we're gonna do is come to our jump ups and go on the right and left, and we're just gonna add triangles, add an extra bit of honeycomb. So this will make TC and your bunker view walls. Do this on the other side as well. Now, right here, we're going to add a little bit of honeycomb. And I believe a little bit of honeycomb right here. Good place. And then we can also place one here. Because you want to honeycomb these, because if those walls go, your floor stack goes. So make sure they're honeycombed. So it should be left with like two right there. And then it'll be the same thing on this side. We'll be left with these two right here. Just kind of place walls here. So now as you see, we basically added a whole layer of honeycomb all the way around our base. And just basically just come on the top and then place floors on the And then once we have all that, we can come to these pinks right here and just add a little bit more honeycomb. Just like that. And same thing on this side. So this honeycomb will just make it, if they do try to raid through these walls, they just get unlucky and have an extra bit of honeycomb to go through. Just toss ceilings on them. When you're doing this, you can see how I like start floor stacking here. Just try to make every floor on the same level. So that way, I personally do the bottom level. So if you really wanted to, you could floor stack up here as well. But in this video, I'm not going to. But you could definitely, because raiders have to go through down this door path, and you have like two cheaters here. They'd be like, "Oh, I'll just go through the ceiling." But if you have floor stack, it pissed them off. Actually, I don't know if you can reach with this floor stack. I think stability will work. Maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, if you did want to, you could do the floor stack. Just remember that you won't be able to place through doors. Just come to this pink one right here. That's another. Same thing on this side. Basically just covering up all the pink, all the floor stack. So you should be leveling this one like this. And then come to these two right here, and we're just going to place a wall in the middle. And then place two roof triangles right like this. And then upgrade them. And same thing on this side. Now, we might as well, since we're down here, just add 2 foundations to make it look even, like this. We're not going to put anything on them, besides, like, later. Just leave them open like this, kind of. Don't put any honeycomb on. So, these sides should look symmetric, except just these 2 on that side. Like this. Actually, no, it just should be fully symmetric, actually, sorry. But, there are 2 here, 2 there. 2 here, 2 there. So this is what it looks like from the top. And then jump up, and then 4 stack, bunker, and then TC. And TC went about 2,000 metal, 3,000 metal. So this is like your biggest expansion yet. And then our next expansion will be the 3rd floor. So all you're gonna do is come up here and just wall everything in. On these 2, you're gonna have to raise them because they're your 4 stack. That's okay. I'll literally just go wall everything in. At this point, it's really up to you how you want to build your base. I will give you like a footprint that I would use, but if you want to change it, completely up to you. Go for it. I don't care. So I'll make this red for our 3rd floor. And orange, I guess. I do like this color coding thing because it like shows like the levels of stuff. Okay, now that we have our 3rd floor like walls, we can just go. Let's see. I remember where I had my jump up. I won't worry about it. So I place your walls on this side and this side, opposite of each other. And then here, I'm just doing something for myself real quick. Hold on. Jump up here. I'm just trying to see if this looks correct from my memory. This is what I mean, like this can literally be anyway. I'm just trying to remember where the jump up is. I think we'll put it right there, the jump up. So what we're gonna do is just follow these 3 triangles. Place your hand. Alright, it's gonna break like that, so you're actually gonna have to place a furnace jump up. Because these 2 walls are taller than this bottom wall. This bottom half wall. And then right here can be like depot boxes. Right here could be like someone's bedroom. And then I would put electrical over here. So we can actually break this probably. This one like that. Or actually, place your wall here because that's split it up and you have to make a wraparound. But yeah, so you got like your straight path to here. And then I'd place electrical in this. I'll fly above so you can stay the layout. And then this could be like just honeycomb or more furnaces. It don't matter to me. I'll place furnaces there. Here, actually, I'll just leave it blank. So this is what it looks from like the jump up on TC side. So you jump up, and then this is an open triangle. You can put furnaces there, whatever. I don't care. You got like your 4 straight with a 6-box loot room, and then to the right is jump up. If you have circle, you get to jump down. Another bedroom for like a 3rd person, or just more beds for yourself. And then I put electro right here, and then from this side, I'm gonna go up, and it's just a straight door path of 5. So actually, I want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if raiders do go through this way, it's 9 doors, but they get a loot room. But if they go through this way, it's like 6 doors, and they combine electricity. So if anything, you hope they raid through this way. But this is the layout. Give you guys one more chance to look at it. Pause it if you need. And then all we're gonna do is just cover everything up. And then make sure you're on the lower still, the lower part. That way if you want to, you can force stack yet again. But completely up to you. Stability might become a problem. I'm just gonna say it. Just because you don't have any, they don't have any door frames. And let's leave this one blank to jump up. Like this. So we got our jump down, or jump up. That's what the base will look like from outside. And then we can actually come up here and that's a place. Sometimes you have to go outside like this. I'm getting a blue. There we go. Make her jump up like this. I'm gonna not do that. If you really wanted to, you could probably floor stack your jumpers as well. But yeah, that's everything for your 3rd floor. I'm gonna go and just add door frames for stability. But it'll add like 2,000 metal probably to TC. About 2,500. But once you're ready, let's go to the 3rd floor, which is the shooting floor. And we'll actually start on the ground with these open things right here, these open slots. So what we're going to do is take 4 frames and build up to 3. Just use this outside. This wall will come out, but it's fine. Upgrade this with white. And then same on the other side. Bruh. And then once you have these upgraded, we can go up to the top area. And then just jump out to them. And then just take some triangles. These will be higher up, so it's okay. You probably won't be able to force stack on these. Just kind of connect it all the way around. And you only get one peak down. It's right here. It's not much, but it's a little bit. You can see a little bit. I wasn't too worried about peak downs or anything. All we're gonna do is just take one of those, window it all in, and put a wall here. And a wall here. And we can place a frame right here. And then just copy this on the other side. And then these three over here, you just go like this. Yeah, this is me last time, I don't know why. I just have to do this first. I'm not sure why it doesn't let it place like that. It will eventually. I'm just not sure why. You have no idea why it's not letting me place. I have no idea what's different. I guess if this does happen to you, you really just can't place anything there. I just like to seal it off. But it does work over here, so maybe it's not working. I have to place this on the low. That would be why. So on this triangle, there's different slots you can place it in. So like, this is one, and then you can kind of see how the triangle flips. I thought that was built here. But I thought I have to go lower. I might just bring this over real quick. Yeah, it's only a bad thing with 4 seconds. Sometimes I just leave these two. Yeah, it still doesn't. vents are really weird. Just let me do it earlier. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I have no idea what's different. Oh, wait. Does it stick out too far? No, I'm just tweaking. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it can place here. I just don't know why I'm loading. But I would just upgrade these. And if you just can't figure that out, just wall it off like this. I'm not going to. I'll figure out why it's wrong. But yeah, just wall it off like that if it doesn't work. It's really weird. It should work. Dang, that pisses me off. But yeah, I guess just wall it off if it doesn't work. There's no point in having it because you can't do anything with it. Let's wall it off for now, I guess. I can fix it. Yeah, just wall it off like that, I guess. And then our jump up will be right here. And then with these, just go on the left side, place a wall. And then I think we're up to the furnace jump up again. So let's get a furnace. And place it there. I won't even place this either. Can I place it on this side? Well, what the heck? Wow. There's something down here. I can't even place it. Oh, no, I can. Wow. I can. What if that was it? But you can just kind of split this up how you want. Probably go like this or something. I guess it doesn't really matter how it goes. Just add stability. You can add more beds up here if you want. And then for like the main bit of the base, I make it on the low floor side, at the floor stack. But then on our like outer part, you can raise them. And then just put it on. Low-key, what I just realized is the reason it probably doesn't let me place this is because when we did a floor stack on this side, like all the way back with the twig and the triangle, is it probably got like a pixel off, 2 pixels maybe, on this wall right here, and that's what's not letting me do it, because it's like 2 pixels into the other wall. So if it does not let you place this, you're not gonna be able to fix it, I don't think. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. You're just gonna lose that little peak right there, but 90% of the time it should work. Hopefully you guys didn't get unlucky like I did. But if you did, just wall it off kind of like this and just leave it open. It's just gonna make your base look kind of retarded, but well. But might as well just do the roof while we're up here. So what I like to do is, you don't have to do this, but I like to place 3 half walls on this side just to make it look cool. And we can do, I'm gonna do roof or roof triangle. I'm just gonna do regular roof. And then these little bits, just triangle it all on. And then for the wind turbines, come to this like little circle right here, and just do on this triangle closest to the jump up. I just go up 3. And if it doesn't let you place the second triangle up there, I'll show you in a sec. That's just because you're still together. Add netting up there, and I'm just gonna fly up there though. And then we'll make this one go to the right, like this. And then your wind turbine, just kind of back up. There we go. And then same thing over here. So really this base isn't really hard to make besides just the 4 stacking. It's just it's not that long to build either. You just gotta know how to do it, so. And get lucky with your 4 stack. Not stable enough. If it does do that, I just do that. Add stability. It's not stable enough? Are you serious? Wow. Mini roof. This is definitely stable enough. I don't know what the game's talking about. There. Oh well. Actually, I just looking at it. But if you want to add another windmill, just place it like over here. But otherwise, that's the shooting floor. The base looks very small, but it's very strong, I think. There should be our bunker side, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3 walls to TC. But if they go through door path, it's a up and over, I like to call them, with your 2-layer floor stack and your bunker. And you can do the floor stack up here as well. Like I said, just make sure your doors are final how you want them. You can do it up here as well, and up here if you really want to do. But you guys can change this to your liking. And I'm not a pro builder. I don't really build. I just kind of build for my free time and fun. If you wanted to do like a compound of gatehouses, literally all I do is I come to our things right here, and I would just kind of go like this and go out maybe 2 and toss a gatehouse down, and then go out until you're out of TC range, and then just do that on the other side, and then just drop the whole compound. Just an easy gatehouse, I guess, if you want outers, but this base doesn't really need them because everything's connected to the main TC. That's just if you want a compound. I would do that, but you don't need a compound. You can keep like this. Like 15,000 of keep is not really that expensive. You can probably fit like 3 days of upkeep in it, maybe 2. And then just make sure you add all your doors and stability, and then try to get not unlucky like me. And this base is pretty strong for a duo. I do really like it actually. But yeah, that's all I got. I guess thanks for watching. I'm going to do the intro layout walkthrough thing. Actually, I'm gonna decorate it. Yeah, I'm cool like that. I'm decorating this. Okay. Thanks for watching. Have a good wipe. Don't get rolled by a 20-man, please. I do that a lot. Okay. Bye bye.